Everyone here has the potential to become leaders. We may all have different experiences, but the way that we respond and take action in those experiences is what makes a leader. Thank you. Now, it's with great pleasure that I introduce to you all our guest speaker for the evening, a proud and involved member of our community, as well as a previous Top Gun pilot and instructor, current UPS and creator of the mentorship program at Christian Academy, Mr. Micah Porter.
That is a tough act to follow. Do my best. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to come speak to you today. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and I know how hard you guys have had to work in order to get to this point. The reason why I know is because I never made it. I graduated high school with like a 2.9 GPA. They wouldn't even let me in the doors of the National Honor Society. But I wanted to find my work ethic a little bit later in life. So in the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to do my best to impart some nuggets of knowledge that you can take forward. And that little bit of knowledge has been forged by me having the opportunity to be around some of the greatest leaders that America has ever honed. It's through 3 combat deployments, it's through the Navy Weapons School, and it's through people that have given their lives for this country so that you can be here today. So if you'd give me the 10 to 12 minutes of your time, I hope that you guys leave with a little bit more knowledge. But first of all, the first life hack I'm going to teach you guys is that of having a grateful heart. That's one of the most important things, and it's the hardest thing as you grow up into the leaders that you're going to become, is being able to understand that there's been someone in your life that has given you the opportunity for you to be where you're at. It could be a parent or parents, it could be a principal, it could be a coach. It doesn't matter who it is. If you're sitting next to them today or after this service, I want you guys to simply say thank you. All right, thank you for what they've given to you. I want to try to summarize, like these wonderful ladies did, the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society and how we look at them not only as leaders in naval aviation, but also throughout the spectrum of some of the conflicts that we've been in. So that I summarized, and I took a little bit of liberty to rearrange some of these pillars. And I rearranged those into character first, leadership second, service, and finally scholarship. I'll talk about why I rearranged it in those ways. I love Mark Twain. He once said the 2 most important days of your life is the day that you're born and the day that you realize why, right? So it's very hard for you to understand character if you don't understand your purpose. The purpose is why you do what you do. It's got to be bigger than yourself. It can't just be you. A selfish purpose will always leave you disappointed. So when we talk about purpose, build your character on a firm foundation of purpose. For me, I can tell you directly, through everything that I've seen in my life, my purpose is built on my faith, which is in Christ, and in my family. And those are the 2 pieces or pillars of purpose that I build my character upon. When I talk about character, there's a big difference in society between persona and character. We're on social media all the time. We see all the socialites. We see everyone that's the multimillionaire on Instagram and on Facebook. But that is persona. That's what you want people to think that you are. That's not who you are. Your character is what your heart and what your actions say that you are. Carl Jung once said, "You are what you do, not what you say." So many people are all about saying certain things, but are you actually doing, or are you actually taking actions upon those things? If you're not, then I would challenge you to do so, because you're not who you say, you are what you do. In the Navy Fighter Weapons School, we practice 5 key components of character. Believe it or not, in a society or in a place where all we concentrate is on warfare, we always talk about the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. And I can tell you, as leadership, as you grow, specifically in those communities, first it's about how much you've accomplished. As you mature into a leader, you start realizing it's not about as much as what you've accomplished, but more about how many people that you've helped to accomplish something else. So kindness is the first attribute of character. The second is going to be self-control. Being able to say no to yourself and not have the instant gratification that society demands. Being able to have some self-discipline. Third is going to be courage. It's going to be able to stand up in the face of injustice and speak up even when it's not popular. My mother used to always tell me, and I always say this, I love what she said, it's very simple. My mother was a very simple woman, but it was awesome. She said, Micah, if everyone hates you, you're probably doing something wrong. Then she came back and said, Micah, if everyone loves you, you're probably doing something wrong. Think about it. It means you're not standing for anything. Not everyone is going to like you, and you don't want everyone to like you. If you build yourself and your character on your purpose, it doesn't matter. The fourth attribute of a great leader or character is going to be resilience. Being able to understand when someone comes at your character, you can be resilient and you can be strong because you based your character on your purpose. And then last is going to be endurance. When we talk about endurance, anybody can be great for one shot in a game. Anybody can be great winning the lottery. That's more known as luck. It's not having the endurance in order to persevere and getting to the end of your life and saying, I've been a man or a woman of character. And that's what you want. After character calls, I want to step into the pillar of leadership. So leadership can be defined simply as the two pillars combined. Leadership is to serve, nothing more and nothing less. You're there to serve your fellow man, your fellow woman, your fellow human being. All great leaders combined three key attributes. The first is, I loved what you said, it's going to be humility, being humble. Arrogance is a stinky cologne. Everyone sees it. Everyone can smell it except for yourself, and no one wants to be around it. All right? It's like that silent but deadly fart that everyone's like, goodness gracious, we got to clear out the room. Be humble in all that you say and all that you do. Be humble. The next is to be approachable. You can't be so humble that people can't ask and come to you and ask for help or come to you and ask for your opinion. Be approachable. And the last is to be credible. Credibility is not knowing everything. The fastest way to get kicked out of my last community is to double down on something that you didn't know, to speak it with certainty. And you see that in today's society. People speak with certainty on everything that they don't know. Be humble enough and credible enough to simply say, I don't know, but let's go find out together. Or I don't know, but I know someone who can help you to find out the solution to whatever problem. We talked about service. It's very important for us to serve. I truly believe that purpose in life is through service. Some of the best friends that I have are very empty people because they have built their lives around themselves. As soon as you step outside of yourself and you start serving other people is where you're going to start seeing your purpose develop. Scholarship is fantastic. I can tell you that everyone in this room by far has outperformed me in my high school career. But just remember that knowledge is a tool, and like all tools, its impact is in the hands of the user. So knowledge is great. It has a little bit of intrinsic value. But if you don't take that knowledge out to be able to share it with other people, you're simply wasting the tool that God has given you. So I have a challenge for you. As you guys walk out of here and you're inducted into the National Honor Society, every day wake up and find something to be thankful and grateful for. Make it a practice. Make it a routine. Every day, find someone to be kind to. Live by the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you. Find a way to lead. It's going to be uncomfortable. Stretch yourself. Comfortability is the #1 killer of growth. Be uncomfortable. And lastly, live a life of purpose. So once you get to the end, whenever that is, and I know it seems like it's a long way away, but it's not as long as you would think, that you'll show up with a heart full of gratitude and not regret. I appreciate you guys. Congratulations. I'm proud of you guys. And congratulations.
Will you join me in just thanking our officers for their speeches as well as our guest speaker one more time? My name is Deanna Collins, and I'm the National Honor Society sponsor. It's my privilege to facilitate and support these incredible students, and I'm grateful to be a part of this step in their paths of achievement. It's now time for our new inductees to recite the National Honor Society Pledge. New inductees, will you please stand just where you're at, just have a seat. And you're going to repeat after me. I pledge to uphold.
I pledge to uphold
The high purposes.
the high purposes
Of the National Honor Society.
of the National Honor Society,
To which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles.
I will be true to the principles
For which it stands.
for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will be loyal to my school
And will maintain and encourage
and will maintain and encourage
high standards of scholarship,
high standards of scholarship,
service,
service,
leadership,
leadership,
and character.
and character.
All right, you may be seated. At this time, we will begin to present our new members with their certificates and National Honor Society pins. So front row, you may stand and make your way over to the edge of the stage. As your name is called, you may come and receive your certificate and pin.
I apologize in advance if I pronounce anything wrong. Good thing for me, pronunciation is not a pillar of National Honor Society. Abigail Adams. Hold the applause until after the ceremony, please. Nadiva Akand. Ginger Atzinger. Carson Becker. Ava Belt. Mitchell Bernardi. Brady Billsland. Isabella Bledsoe. Trinity Brammer. McKenna Brewer. Matthew Buchanan. Greenlee Burke. Parker Burnham. Savannah Bird. Audrey Brieschke. Savannah Bird. Austin Cardwell. Tess Carter. Dillinger Clark. Bristol Cobb. Reed Coleman. Tanner Conway. Henry Cook. Michaela Cottingham. Harris Craddock. Megan Zarnecki. Ella Davidson. Caroline Davis. Cheyenne Day. Lizzie Didat. Lily Deuce. Jackson Ehringer. Emerson Elliott. Catherine Essex. Henry Fisher. Calvin Floyd. Ryan Floyd. Emily Ford. Andrew Frazier. Drew Goforth. Noah Graff. Jake Granger. Anastasia Granholm. Ava Grants. Caroline Hadley. Jalen Hadley. Rebecca Halal. Adeline Hampton, Audrey Hainan, May Hainan, Kendall Hardesty, Sydney Hickey, Jenna Highbreeder, Matthew Helms, Tyler Hess, Carson Hildreth, Cameron Hiller, Audrey Hockman, Olivia Hodges, Olivia Holland, Lauren Hollander, Gavin Hudson, Brian Jones, Riley Kane, Haley Kelly, Jack Curley, Adrian King, Caitlin Kirkland, Kylie Cook, Michaela Cook, Emma Kokert, Ben Lammert, Isaac Love, Hallie Luckett, Ava McCartan, Macy McCullough, Parker McCullough, Blake McDonald, Braden McGuire, Olivia Metzger, Zane Miller, Mason Moravec, Bryce Newkirk, Seth Newkirk, Luke Olmsted, Sanjana Pathak, Hadley Pugh, Isabella Raymer, Ian Receiver, Blythe Richardson, Ella Robeloff, Lucy Owens, Ella Robeloff, Ethan Roberts, Tristan Robertson, Nicholas Roggenkamp, William Sarpis, Morgan Shane, Carter Sedlicek, Rachel Schaefer, Edie Skis, Anna Smith, Bella Smith, Ava Spurgeon, Tejas Srinivasan, Mackenzie Stenberg, Caitlin Stewart, Stella Teeters, Alexa Truex, Shrieker Vossen, Zoe Vanderhoof, Michaela Vest, Lydia Wang, Miranda Wilkerson, Miranda Wilkerson, and that concludes our inductees. Congrats to you all.
Okay, that's about it. I told you it was short. So we have a couple of comments before. I want to thank the officers for their speeches today. Also Mia for those names. As someone who did the names at graduation for several years, it's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. So nice job with that. Also, I'd like to thank Michael Porter for his speech tonight, also for his service in the military. with that, I think comes with that, his speech is very, very direct and to the point. It's the first time I believe anybody has ever mentioned flatulence in a National Honor Society speech, but it is refreshing, and I think I will remember that. Also, he's outed himself when it comes to not making the National Honor Society, and neither did I. So with that, all of you outstanding students out there, you're going to do great. You're going to have great success in life. If there are any average students out there, you too can be a Top Gun pilot or principal of a comprehensive high school in Indiana. So I want to congratulate them. Also, I want to once again highlight the accomplishments of this staff, of this group. It took a long time to get through that, and it's for a couple of reasons. Number one is this is the biggest graduating class we've ever had. We've got about 400 and something, 485, I believe, in this class. So huge class, but then lots and lots of success. So we have, this is a great night of celebration, so please take some time. I think it was echoed in a couple of the talks up here. Gratitude is very important. So, of course, show the gratitude. You are all here for one reason only, and that's because someone took the time to love you. I know that sounds sentimental, but this is a sentimental occasion. So take some time, as we would say in the old days, get yourself a Polaroid and hug your parents. Hope everybody has a great evening.